Hello and welcome to English and Chill, where we grow our English skills slowly, calmly, and confidently. Today, I want to share something powerful. Not a grammar tip, not new vocabulary, but a mindset shift. What if I told you fluency isn't a talent, it's a habit? It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up, even on tough days. Every mistake you make, that's not failure, that's learning in action. I've been there too. I used to freeze, doubt myself, and think, maybe I'm just not good at this. But that changed when I started believing I'm improving my English every day. Say it with me. I'm capable, I'm growing, I'm not afraid to make mistakes. Try journaling one small success after each study session. It adds up. Keep going. Your future fluent self is already proud of you. Now that you've embraced a new mindset, let's make English part of your world, naturally, gently, every single day. You don't need to move abroad to live in English. You can bring English into your daily life, right where you are. Start with small things. Change the language on your phone or laptop to English. Yes, it feels strange at first, but soon settings and battery and notifications won't feel foreign. They'll feel familiar. Next, try this. Grab a few sticky notes. Write down words like fridge, mirror, light switch, and stick them right on those objects. Every time you touch or use one of them, say the word out loud. Mirror. I'm turning off the light. This is my desk. It sounds simple, but this kind of everyday exposure does wonders. Your brain starts recognizing patterns without effort. You can even narrate your actions out loud or in your head. I'm making coffee. I'm getting ready for work. I'm washing the dishes. Think of it as living in a mini English world created by you at home. No pressure, no perfection, just gentle practice woven into your life. I remember a learner named Mai. She never traveled abroad, but her English improved so fast, all because she turned her home into a learning space. Labels on everything, podcasts while cooking, short English notes on her mirror each morning. One step at a time. So here's a little challenge for you today. Pick 5 objects in your room. Label them in English. Then each day this week, use each word in a sentence. For example, this is my chair. The fan is on. I open the window every morning. Simple, yes. Effective, absolutely. Immersion doesn't have to be intense. It just needs to be consistent. Let English be part of your everyday life, not just something you study. And over time, it won't just be a language. It will feel like home. So, now that English is gently flowing through your day, it's time to speak. But wait, do you ever feel stuck thinking, is this grammar right? What if I say it wrong? Here's something important to remember. Fluency comes from communication, not perfection. Think of how children learn to speak. They don't start with grammar books. They start with feeling, copying, expressing. They say, I want juice. They say, me go now. It's not perfect, but it's real. It's alive. You can do the same. Start with simple, clear sentences like, I like coffee. This is my friend. I go to work at 8. I feel happy today. Say them slowly. Say them proudly. Let the meaning shine even if the grammar isn't perfect yet. The more you speak, the more your grammar will grow naturally, like a plant reaching towards the sun, not forced, but free. Here's a little tip for you. HDD. Try recording yourself saying 5 simple sentences every day. Then listen back. Not to judge, but to celebrate your progress. Notice how you improve over time, little by little. Let go of the fear of making mistakes. Every sentence you speak, no matter how simple, is a step toward fluency. Speak with your heart, not just your head, because connection is more powerful than correction. So now you're speaking freely, simply, bravely. Let's take it one step further. Earth. Let English walk into your real life, not just in lessons, but in the little things you do every day. Imagine this. You're brushing your teeth. You say, "I'm brushing my teeth." You're making coffee. "I'm making coffee." You step outside. The weather is nice today. These small, simple moments are powerful. They help your brain connect English to real actions, not just vocabulary list. Next time you go shopping, try this. Cart. Where is the milk? Apple. How much are these apples? Or when you meet a friend, smile. How are you today? Comment. What did you do this weekend? Speaking English doesn't always mean sitting at a desk. It means living in English, even just a little, each day. Here's a personal story for you. I once had a student who was too shy to speak in class, but every morning she'd describe her routine in English, just to herself. I'm getting dressed. I'm making breakfast. I'm going to work. After a few weeks, her confidence bloomed because English had become part of her world, not something separate. You can try this too. Pick a daily task and say it out loud in English. Or even better, try role-playing. Pretend you're ordering food at a restaurant. Dish. "Hi, I'd like a sandwich, please. Can I have water with no ice?" Make it fun, not stressful. Target. Your challenge today? Try speaking one sentence in English during a real-life activity. Then come back here and share it in the comments below. Let's celebrate those small victories together. Because real life is the best classroom. And your voice? It's more ready than you think. So you started using English in daily life. Wonderful. Now let's polish how you sound. Shine. Pronunciation matters, not for perfection, but for connection. Think of it like music. When the rhythm and sound are clear, the message flows easily. Good pronunciation isn't about having an American or British accent. It's about being understood. Here's where you start. Ear, repeat, record. Pick a short clip, maybe from a podcast, a YouTube video, or a show. Headphones. Hear a sentence like, "I'm going to the store." Now, pause. Say it out loud, then record your voice and compare. Microphone. You'll start noticing little things, like how they say gonna instead of going to, or how some words connect. Want to becomes wanna. It's fun, like solving a puzzle. Let's try a tricky word together. Comfortable. You might see 4 syllables, comf-ter-able, but most natives say comfortable. Just 3 quick beats. Cool, right? Shine. Now, here's a tip. Speak slowly and clearly. Fast doesn't mean fluent. Slow, confident speech is actually more natural and easier to understand. Comment. Want to have some fun with it? Try this tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore. Say it once slowly. Then again, a bit faster. Record yourself and notice how your tongue, lips, and breath all work together. Star. Your challenge today? Choose one sentence from a native speaker, a podcast or a video. Repeat it 5 times. Then record your version and compare. You can even post it in the English and Chill community to get friendly feedback. Remember, your goal is clarity, not a perfect accent. The more you practice, the more natural your voice becomes. Let's keep moving forward, word by word, sound by sound, because your voice deserves to be heard clearly and confidently. So now you're practicing pronunciation. Amazing job. But wait, do you ever know what to say, yet freeze up when it's time to speak? That's fear, and it's totally normal. Let me tell you something powerful. Target. You don't have to wait until you're ready to speak English. You just have to begin. Light bulb. Here's a trick that works like magic. The 3-second rule. When someone asks you something, or when it's your turn to speak, count silently. 1, 2, 3, speak. Don't let your brain overthink. Don't plan the perfect sentence. Just start. Say something simple like, I think it's good. I like this. Let me try. By acting fast, you push through hesitation. And guess what? Mistakes are okay. Each one is a step forward, not backward. Shine. Let me share a quick story. I once joined a language exchange. Super nervous. My hands were shaking, my voice was small, but I used the 3-second rule. And I said, I want to improve, but I'm scared. The other person smiled and replied, Me too. And just like that, the fear started to fade. Now, here's how to practice in a safe space. Mirror. Talk to your mirror. Dog. Or to your pet. No judgment, just your voice. Say something like, Hi, I'm going to the kitchen. This is my favorite book. 10 seconds. No pause, no stress. Target. Your challenge today? Speak for 10 full seconds in English without stopping. It can be about anything. Your breakfast, your day, your favorite movie. Then, if you feel brave, share your sentence in the comments below. Let's build a space where everyone grows together. Remember, confidence comes from doing, not just thinking. Start small, speak often. You are already on the path to fluency. Okay, you've started speaking more bravely. That's a big win. Now, let's take it one step deeper. Train your brain to think in English. Sounds tricky? It's actually simple and powerful. Here's the thing. Many learners translate from their native language before they speak, but that takes time. It creates delays. It makes your sentences feel heavy. So what's the solution? Start thinking directly in English, even for simple thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "Oh, que kia," then translating, "There's a chair," train yourself to just think, "I see a chair. It's blue. I want to sit." You can do this anytime, anywhere. Look around and name objects. Window, phone, coffee, then build. My phone is on the table. I'm drinking water now. It's like talking to yourself, but in English. No pressure, no perfect grammar needed, just natural thinking. Sunny. Here's how I started. Each morning while brushing my teeth, I'd think, "This is my toothbrush. I woke up late. Today will be busy." At first it felt slow, but within weeks the sentences came faster and my speaking much smoother because my mind was ready. Target. Challenge for you today. Narrate your morning routine in English, just in your mind. As you wake up, think, "I'm getting out of bed. I open the window. Time to eat." Try for 1 full minute. Then reflect. How did it feel? Easy? Difficult? Share your experience in the comments. Let's grow together. Seedling. Remember, fluency doesn't just happen when you speak. It begins in your thoughts. Great. Your mind is starting to think in English. Now, let's fine-tune the way you sound in English. Welcome to the world of pronunciation nuances. You see, pronunciation isn't just about saying the word, it's about saying it clearly, naturally, and with the right rhythm. Let's start with a few tricky sounds. The f sound, like in think or thanks. Many learners say sink instead of think, or tanks instead of thanks. Try this. Place your tongue lightly between your teeth and blow air. Think. Thanks. Practice slowly, repeat often. The R sound, like in red, river, or around. It's not a rolled R like in some other languages. Let it come from the back of your mouth, soft and round. Red. Right. Now, let's have a little fun. Tongue twisters help you train your mouth muscles and improve clarity. Try this classic. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Say it slowly first, then build speed. It's okay to laugh at yourself. That's part of learning. Wave. And don't forget about sentence stress. In English, some words get more energy. They're stressed. For example, "I love this book." Or, "She did call you." The capitalized words are stressed. They carry emotion and meaning. Here's a tip. Headphone. Watch a short video from a native speaker. Maybe a scene from a movie or a podcast. Mimic the tone, the rhythm, even the pause. Not just the words, but the music behind the words. Mobile phone with arrows. Record yourself reading a short paragraph. Then listen again. How close is your rhythm, your tone? Even a 30-second recording gives you valuable feedback. Target. Challenge of the week. Pick one tongue twister and practice it every day for 7 days. Record your day 1 and day 7 and notice the difference. Better yet, post it to the English and Chill community. Brain. Learning pronunciation takes time, but it's one of the most satisfying parts of the journey. Every time your speech becomes clearer, you feel more confident. Let's sound more like ourselves, but in English. Comment bubble. Now that your pronunciation is getting clearer, it's time to expand your vocabulary, but in a smart, simple way. Vocabulary isn't just about memorizing long lists of words. It's about learning words that matter to you and using them in real life. Let's start with reading. Whenever you read something in English, a blog, a short story, a news post, shining above, highlight any word you don't know. For example, you're reading a blog and you see the word serendipity, a happy accident, a lucky discovery. Pause. Look it up. Then create a quick flashcard. Front, serendipity. Back, a lucky discovery. A sentence. Finding my old diary was pure serendipity. Mobile phone with arrows. Use a flashcard app like Anki or Quizlet, or a simple notebook. The key is not just to recognize the word, but to use it. Try writing 3 sentences with each new word. I felt joyful this morning. The weather is perfect. I'm so happy. She gave me a joyful smile. By grouping similar words like happy, joyful, cheerful, you help your brain make connections. That's how words stick. Book. Want to go deeper? Choose a theme each week, like travel, aka passport, luggage, adventure. Emotions, aka excited, nervous, relaxed. Food, like spicy, delicious, recipe. Then build a mini word bank and try using those words in a short story or journal entry. Comment bubble. Here's a quick story from me. I once learned the word wholesome from a cooking show. It sounded so warm, so I used it to describe my lunch. This soup feels wholesome and comforting. It helped me own the word, not just know it. Target. Challenge of the week. Pick a theme, learn 10 new words related to that theme. Then write a short story using all 10 and share it in the comments or with a friend. Remember, vocabulary is not a race. It's a journey of collecting words that express who you are. So let's grow your word garden, one meaningful word at a time. Seedling. Book. After building your vocabulary with intention, let's make learning even more enjoyable through movies, podcasts, and music. Because when English feels like fun, you'll want to come back to it every single day. Think about it. You've probably learned a phrase or two just from watching your favorite movie, right? That's the power of media. It gives you real English, the way it's actually spoken. Let's start simple. Pick a short English video, maybe a movie scene or a YouTube vlog. One of my favorites is Paddington. It's heartwarming, clear, and great for learners. Watch just 5 minutes. Don't worry about understanding everything. Focus on the context, the tone, and the expressions. Then choose one line and repeat it. For example, I'm not quite sure what you mean. Listen, pause, say it out loud. Mimic the rhythm, the tone, even the emotion. You can also do this with podcasts or songs. A podcast like The English We Speak by BBC Learning English is short and full of useful phrases. Or pick a song you love. Listen, sing along, and catch new words. Here's a personal story. I once heard the phrase, "I'm all ears," in a movie. I was curious. It didn't mean the person had big ears. It meant, I'm listening carefully. Now I use that phrase often, and I never forgot it because I heard it in a real emotional moment. Try this. Watch 5 minutes of English media daily. Note 3 new words or phrases. Use them in a sentence or share them with a friend. Challenge for you. Choose one English video or movie clip. Repeat one line with the same tone and feeling. Then share it in the comments or practice with a friend. You might be surprised how much you remember just from this small step. Language doesn't have to be in a textbook. It's all around you, in the music you love, the stories you watch, the voices you follow. So turn on your favorite media and let English become part of your world one moment at a time. So far, we've explored many ways to improve your English on your own. But here's the truth. You don't have to do this journey alone. In fact, learning with others can be one of the most powerful ways to grow. Why? Because confidence comes from connection, from speaking, listening, and sharing with real people. Let me ask you, have you ever joined a language group or spoken with someone who's also learning English, just like you? There are so many ways to connect. Online language apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, Facebook groups or Reddit communities for English learners, even comment sections under YouTube videos, like this one. I still remember a time when I felt stuck, nervous to speak, but then I met a language partner online.